Terry Collins addressed the team today. Lots of optimism. David Wright moments ago spoke about how Terry Collins is someone he'd run through a wall for because he was happy that the manager brought fire and enthusiasm to camp. So far it's an optimistic sight here in Port St Lucie.
There's a lot of nights, if we don't play good, a lot of it I don't think I prepared us. So now I'm mad at me. So I'm mad, and that's going to happen again. I can't help that. But I've had all those. Carlos and Johan and David just said, look, be yourself. We need that.
Three of the top questions going into spring training. Number one, you've got to start with the rotation. With Johan Santana out following shoulder surgery, the Mets really are looking to piece together the back end of that rotation. Going into the Grapefruit League, which starts next weekend, Chris Young and Chris Capuano have to be considered the front runners for the final two spots, with Dylan G, who was very impressive in September, looking like a third-place candidate who's looking like he has an outside shot of winning a rotation spot. So it'll be very interesting to see how that shakes out. The second question with the Mets this spring is second base. That's a wide-open competition. Luis Castillo still has a shot to remain on the team. He's going to be given the chance to compete. Castillo, a 35-year-old veteran who broke down and didn't play much last year, but is very popular among his teammates and might still be the best defensive second baseman that the Mets can throw out there, because the other options, Daniel Murphy, Rule 5 pick Brad Emis, and Justin Turner, who was pretty good in AAA last year, all can hit. The question's going to be defensively, particularly with Murphy and Emis. So we'll really see how that goes once spring training games start. And the third question really facing the Mets, at least on the front burner, is going to be the bullpen. There's a few people who are guaranteed a spots. K-Rod should be the closer, as we know. Bobby Parnell's got the 8th inning spot waiting for him. Tim Burdack, the veteran lefty, looks like he has a pretty good chance of making the team. DJ Carrasco, competing for a rotation spot, looks more likely as a bullpen guy who can go multiple innings. And there are a few other guys, but beyond that, Oliver Perez is competing for a spot, lefty Taylor Tankersley is competing for a spot, and whoever doesn't make that rotation has a shot at being in the bullpen. Pat Mish is maybe a long man to replace Hisunori Takahashi, who departed for the Angels. So really with Mets camp here, with so much in flux with the team, there's a lot of competition for major positions. Starting pitcher, second base, relief pitcher, and that's going to make the Grapefruit League more interesting than usual because there's real, genuine competition. It starts with optimism right now with the team meeting today, and we'll see how it goes from here.